Students, welcome to the world of physics with Vivek Yadav. In the previous video, we were discussing the concepts of distance and displacement, and we were studying the basics of motion in one dimension. So I hope that that video might have helped you to learn the basics of rest and motion. In this video, we are going to study about the next two more important quantities that will enhance the knowledge of rest and motion, and actually they are used to describe the rest and motion very easily, comfortably, and they are an essential component. So let us talk about it. Today we are going to study about speed. Okay, speed and then velocity. We will just differentiate it. So what is speed? Speed, you are quite familiar with the word speed, and knowledge when you are in 11th class, so up to your 10th class you might have heard the word speed again and again and again in mathematics and in different branches of science. But basically, what do you mean by speed? Okay, speed is defined as the rate of change of position of an object in any direction. So what is actually speed? The rate of change of position of an object in any direction. Okay, because if the object is changing its position, then definitely the object is in motion. So speed is measured only for the objects which are in motion. If I am standing still here, obviously my speed is 0. You can't measure my speed. Okay, because I am not changing my position with respect to time. Okay, now rate. This word rate, but your rate word means with respect to time only. Unless and until some another quantity is not written, the rate word means that we are changing, we are calculating the change with respect to time only. Okay, so change of position of an object with respect to time is known as speed. If the object is at point A at some position and then travels to point B, okay, this person reaches at point B, then obviously this person has changed his position. From position A to position B he has gone. So he has traveled some distance. Okay, so speed is equals to a distance traveled upon time taken. Distance traveled upon time taken. This is speed, right? So what is it? Distance traveled per unit time taken. Because distance is also a scalar quantity, time is a scalar quantity, and we are measuring the speed, so speed is also a scalar quantity. Speed is also a scalar quantity, right? Distance traveled per unit time taken. This is speed. Now speed is actually of various types. Speed is of actually various types. One is uniform speed. Uniform speed. Uniform speed. Uniform means same, right? In school we are having uniforms. Why we are having uniforms and why the uniforms are known as uniform? Because they help you to distinguish from the students of another school, right? And you, all the students of the same school, they just look like uniform. Okay, they look like same. Okay, but if someone is wearing white shirt, someone is coming in jeans, someone is coming in shorts, then the environment of the school changes, right? That doesn't look like some school. So uniform speed means the distance traveled by the particle remains same in equal intervals of time. Okay? Distance traveled by the object remains same in equal intervals of time. Okay, that is uniform speed. If the distance traveled by the object remains same in equal intervals of time, means पहला 1 किलोमीटर ट्रेवल करने के लिए ऑब्जेक्ट को मान लेते हैं 1 घंटा लग गया, अगला 1 किलोमीटर ट्रेवल करने के लिए फिर से 1 घंटा लग गया, तो हर घंटे में ऑब्जेक्ट 1 किलोमीटर का डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल कर रही है, मतलब उसकी जो स्पीड है वो 1 किलोमीटर पर आवर होगी. क्लियर? दैट इज दिस. नेक्स्ट इज अ नॉन यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड. Second one is non-uniform speed. The speed which remains non-uniform means the object travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time. पहले घंटे में 4 किलोमीटर, अगले घंटे में 2 किलोमीटर, अगले घंटे में 6 किलोमीटर. तो if the distance traveled by the object are unequal in equal intervals of time, then we call the speed to be non-uniform. Okay, distance traveled is unequal in equal intervals of time, then the speed is said to be non-uniform speed. Okay, that is non-uniform speed. Third one is instantaneous speed. Okay, instantaneous speed. What is instantaneous word? Instantaneous speed is derived from the word instant. Instant means moment of time. Okay, the speed of an object at any particular moment of time is known as instantaneous speed. The speedometer of the vehicle. Suppose that you are driving a car and the car is moving at a speed, you just glance once at the speedometer and the needle is struck at the point 40. Okay, means your car is traveling at a speed of 40 km per hour. The speedometer of the vehicle always gives the instantaneous speed, because as soon as you will apply the brakes, the speed will reduce to 20. Okay, when the brakes are applied, then the speed automatically reduces to 20, and when you glance at the meter again and you see that yeah, my car is traveling at a speed of 20 km per hour. Okay, and as soon as you press on the accelerator pedal, then the speed reaches to 100. Then at that moment of time, the speed of the vehicle becomes 100 km per hour. That's the instantaneous speed. Speed at any moment of time is known as instantaneous speed. Okay, so speed of an object at any moment of time is known as instantaneous speed, right? Next is average speed. Okay, now we will see about average speed. The fourth type of speed is average speed. Okay, average speed, what does it means? It is actually in our daily life, generally we across the average speed. That is, for example, this is point A to point B. Suppose that this point is New Delhi again and this point is Mumbai. Okay, come here, and there is an object, a car is traveling from New Delhi to Mumbai. Okay, New Delhi to Mumbai, and the car is the distance between New Delhi to Mumbai says 750 kilometer. Okay, and there is a car that is traveling this distance of 750 kilometer. Suppose that in 10 hours it moves from point A to point B, and the time taken is 10 hours. So what is the speed of the car? So that will be equals to total distance upon total time. This is what? Average speed. This is equals to 750 upon 10, cancelled, and it comes to be 75 kilometer per hour. Now this 75 kilometer per hour, dear students, is the average speed of the car. Why is it average? Why are we calling it the average speed? Because the car is traveling a distance of 750 kilometer and is actually taking a time of 10 hours. In this duration, the speed of the car has been 75 kilometer per hour, but is always the speed of the car is 75 kilometer per hour? The answer is no. Why? Because suppose that you are running on the national highway, then you have put the full accelerator pedal, and now your car's speedometer is showing a speed of 120 kilometer per hour. At certain moment of time, you are running with a speed of 120 kilometer per hour, and at any instant of time, suppose that when you enter any toll plaza, what you have to do? You will have to put on brakes. When you will put on brakes, your speed will become 0. Okay, it will become 10, it will become 20. So the speed of the vehicle is just varying from 0 to 120, but on an average the speed of the vehicle is 75 kilometer per hour. So average speed is what is the speed during the whole journey? Your average speed is the speed during the whole journey of the time. The average of all those instantaneous speed is known as average speed, and it is calculated as total distance upon total time. Okay, now this case of average speed are a little bit, there are certain cases which we will study here. So let us see them. So suppose that this point A to point B, the distance between point A and B is, suppose that I take to be x kilometer. Okay, there is a person who is running here and he travels certain distance, x1 distance, with a speed of v1, distance x2 with a speed of v2, and distance x3 with a speed of v3. Now because its speed is not remaining same in all the three cases, it is v1, v2 and v3, you are supposed to find out the average speed of the person. Okay, see here, what will be the average speed? So as I have told you, that average speed is total distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. This is the formula for finding the average speed. So what is the total distance traveled by the person? Total distance is x kilometer. Okay, what is the time taken by the person? Now let us call this point as C, this point as D. Time taken from A to C. Time taken to go from A to C. A से C जाने में उसको कितना time लगेगा? How much time? For that, time is what? You see, Average speed is distance upon time. So time becomes equals to distance upon speed. We are having the basic distance speed time formula. Okay. So time taken is total distance. How much distance he has traveled? x1 distance. With what speed? v1 speed. Okay. Similarly from C to D, how much time he will take? Let us call this time as t1, this time as t2. Time taken from C to D is equals to x2 upon v2. And let us calculate now time taken from point D to B. That will be equals to x3 upon v3. Let us call this time as t3. So how much time the person has taken? Time taken by the person is total, how much time it has taken is equals to t1 plus t2 plus t3 is equals to x1 upon v1 plus x2 upon v2 plus x3 upon v3. Right? Okay. How much distance he has traveled? X kilometer. How much total time he has taken? He has taken this much of time. So what will be his average speed? His average speed will be equals to x upon x is distance. Okay. That is equals to x1 upon v1 plus x2 upon v2 plus x3 upon v3. Instead of x, this x is also equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3, right? So I can also write this as equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon x1 upon v1 plus x2 upon v2 plus x3 upon v3. So we calculate the average speed of the person in this manner. Clear? Now what if x1 is equals to x2 is equals to x3? Means the person is traveling the equal distances but with different speeds. Okay, he travels first 3 kilometers with a speed of 40 km per hour, next 3 km with a speed of 60 km per hour, next same distance with a speed of 80 km per hour. So what is going to happen? If x1 is equals to x2 is equals to x3, suppose that is equals to y. Let us take it as y. Now what will be his average speed? His average speed will be equals to, put here x1 plus x2 plus x3, that becomes equals to 3y upon v1 plus y upon v2 plus y upon v3. Now we'll take y as common, 3y upon y into 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. Cancel it and it will become equals to 3 upon 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. And however these speeds may be up to vn, no problem with that. Okay, that's how we do it. Got it? So this is a very simple method to calculate the average speed. What you have to keep in mind? You have to keep in mind this basic formula for average speed. That average speed is given by total distance upon total time. So how much distance the person has traveled, how much time will take, that are most important here, and you need to calculate this only. Clear? So that is the basic here of the speed concept.